Hi guys, one of the major super interesting things to do as an ArcoLinux professional, you want maybe to start with a pro version, but the pro version is going to be, well, we're gonna go for the black screen. So you have two options there. You have an easy and you have a advanced. And if we boot up from the CD-ROM, so to speak, in a virtual box, right, and we're gonna go for this one, there are so many ways to install Arch on your system. EndeavourOS, Garuda, they're all Arch, right? Big Linux, I mean Archcraft, there are lots of Arch. There's archlinux.org, the Arch ISO. There's Arizer, there's ALCI, there's Kali. There's so many ways, right, to get Arch on your system. So yet another way to install an ArcoLinux system with arcopro. And we'd like your input on that as well, because arcopro is 6 years back, right? It existed already. It's just called ArcoLinux D ISO, but it is the same thing, right? Let's first make sure we have a big screen. Let's do that first. Yes, keep and close, and there we go. So most of us will probably use the advanced installation online where you handpick everything, but really everything. So this is still an ISO for the professional. If you go this way, this is certainly the way to go for a professional, right? This is really figuring out what to do. By the way, if you don't know what this is, I've put it on the website. Guys, use grub. If you don't have no clue what this is all about, install grub is always a good choice, has been for the last 6 years on ArcoLinux project. So what I'd like to show you is that the easy installation is going to end up in a black screen, and the ArcoLinux users, well, don't fear black screens. They are maybe very happy that they have a black screen, because that means you start with a clean slate, and it's up to you to do sudo pacman -s or git clone this or git clone that, and then install your system with your scripts. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, see you later. And off we go again. Restart now, he says. I'll do that. Of course, it boots into whatever you've chosen. This is grub. And if you don't like two kernels and just the one, sudo pacman -r and remove. So this is what some people dread or are afraid of, is TTY, teletypewriter or something like that, used to call it. And well, it still calls like that. And then you log in, and then what? And then it's up to you, right? First thing you do is probably an update. Next thing you take a look around. So voila, an update. Use, interesting to see. How is this looking in TTY? That's the first time I've done that. This is actually an old one. So yeah, okay, know why. All packages will be the same in the future. So we have information. What do we want to get rid of, right? -r. What is actually installed? Only 710 packages. But this is the list, and you see there's a lot of, let's say 15 or something like that, ArcoLinux packages to the left column. Let's see if I can do a set font, and then turf 18N or something. 18N. Yeah. Well, it's a little bit bigger anyway. Maybe 20. Does it exist? Depends, right? Okay. Let's see. So if we do that again, and we ask Control C, we ask the sudo pacman -remove anything arc, So Arch is in there as well. Then we see we have these things. Now, not everything can be removed for sure, but that's what we came up with, and that's called back to Arch. A little script that gives us an overview. Probably add more to it. Can I do that? Let's see, more. Okay, so we have here written for ArcoPro ISO script to remove the most of the ArcoLinux 3 packages. Goal, get as close as possible to a pristine Arch. So anything ArcoLinux related with that will not pose a danger to the user, we'll remove it. And yeah, the system config, for example, it's up to you to figure out how to keep safe, right? In the system config is a few things in there that is going to keep us safe on ArcoLinux, but you want to go to Arch, right? So all of this, if available, so it's going to check, is it installed? So that's why you see the same things with def behind it. So I'm going to loop through all that and say it's installed. I'm going to remove it. So we've made some choices, the Lego blocks that we've chosen from the collection that Arch provides us. We just say, okay, let's have a look. Let's page down, no, enter. So I'll do a few enters. All these things will be removed. 46 packages less. Let's now just run it. Voila. Back. Oh yeah, true. So at the end of the script, it's going to remove itself. Back to Arch is now removed. So it really is a clean way of doing things, but back to Arch is removed. So if I want to show you the script, really remove everything, I have to install, which is actually a good thing that's in the video. So ArcoLinux system config, I need to get it back, git. If you install it again, then you see you're in trouble, because we couldn't read the Celtic mirror list. Everything is already fixed, right? Okay, solution and Pacman. We are Arch specialists and we know that this thing should go then. Bye. Install me this again. So back to Arch. Enter. Yes or no. If you do type F, you do an enter, it just moves on, right? It's up to you to be careful, but also up to you to tell me, hey Eric, you missed something, because we have removed now 21, I think, from the 46 that we had in the list. So 21 packages are gone, which means new fetch. Check the video out, new fetch is gone as well. Sudo pacman -q. This is what we still have, and let's go for a count. 595 packages are now on your system. So we're very basic, very minimal. Let's have a look at the list via more, and in the video quickly go over it again. So I left the Chinese, Japanese and Korean fonts in there. Okay, support for the guys there. And just look around. ArcoLinux keyring, we're gonna keep that one. ArcoLinux bootloader, right? ArcoLinux keyring, twice. What? Okay, ArcoLinux keyring, ArcoLinux keyring. Okay, ArcoLinux mirror list in. SDM simplicity, yeah, we kind of like our look, our design for SDM. If you don't like it, remove that one as well. So basically we have the bootloader, keyring and a mirror list. Three things that are really essential to keep on working with ArcoLinux, of course. And then all the rest, our packages, btop is something that can go. I'll add it to the list. btop is going to be removed in the future. That's a choice, a Lego block that we said, hey, we love that. That can go. And you just go through it as well. And if you see something else that you say, also in the future, of course, things will change. And then I do really want to give you this service of a clean Arch after installing ArcoPro running this script. That you have all the libs. Yep, another lib, another lib. Libraries and all that. Headers, of course, decide which Linux kernel to keep or keep both, up to you. LSHW is necessary, remember that, for something. Okay, Nano, want to keep that, so don't ask me to remove Nano and replace it with Vim. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, list, go to the list. Python is there. B-top is in my mind. All right, that's it. So there you go. And then the fun starts. You have a system that's entirely up to you to do whatever you want with it. You can have an update still. Let's have a look. So we're not completely Arch in the sense that we still have access to the ArcoLinux repos and we have the keys and the mirror list. So yes, we're still Arco, so to speak, but everything is gone. And then it's up to you. You can either say sudo pacman -s, let's get lightdm, or lightdm, and there's also another one, lightdm, and lightdm. The settings, or the slick greeter, right, choices. Or you can go for SEDM, which is our default for the last few years. And it's actually fun because there are many themes for SEM to choose. If you want to enable it, well, you better do, otherwise you stay in the black screen. So sudo systemctl enable SDDM. That's it. Sometimes you see an error, then you say -f. If you've been working with other things, then you force it to become that. For the rest, if we reboot, we'll get a nice graphical screen. We have our design already, our simplicity is there. So the theme is okay, otherwise you get this, well, not so nice theme. And you have to think about desktops. What will I use as a desktop behind our SEDM? So again, you can go on typing -s plus -1. ArchWiki, just Google it, ArchWiki, and you'll see that there are many desktops and many ways to type it. There is XFC4 and XFC4 goodies. There's Cinnamon, right? Just a few words and the whole desktop comes in. We haven't talked about Bluetooth and printing and sharing and Samba and all that, right? It's up to you. This is the pro version. This is, you know what to do. And even smarter, you've made scripts. So if at some point in time you sit down and make your scripts to git clone it from the GitHub, GitLab, etc., from your personal GitHub, you get the things. So I wouldn't remove Git at any point in time, right? We need it. And then ls, you navigate to the folder, ls, and all the scripts you need, you launch it. And I launched my scripts with 0. So those are the current choices at that particular moment in time. And it is created in that fashion that on whatever ArcoLinux distribution I am on, Endeavour-S or Garuda or Big Linux, any of them, it will do what I want it to do. It will rearrange, remove things, and make sure that I have what I want to have. So this really is from the user perspective, from the user point of view, saying, all that rubbish, I'm going to remove all these things. 400, look at the number, remove software. That's the first thing it's gonna do, right? Remove software. And he's gonna ask, do you want chat WM? Because I'm a fan of chat WM, right? Yes. And off it goes. It tries to remove error. It tries to remove things, but they're not there. So fine, that's actually a good message. This error message means yes. Here the Chinese goes. Chinese, Japanese, Korean, up they go. I install all kinds of applications. ArcoLinux Tweak Tool comes in. But that's up to you, right? You have to make those choices. But typing everything in again and configuring everything again after every clean installation is tiresome. It's no fun either. So start making your own script. Use my ArcoLinux Nemesis scripts. Copy paste. You can, you're permitted, and change whatever you want to change. All right, this is just gonna run, so let's pause the video. Let's reboot. So remember the choices. LightDM, SDM, LXDM, you choose with grub. No design, fine. We're here for 1 second, so why bother, right? Okay. Choices again. And this is our simplicity theme. And there is nothing else. There is no extra choice for desktop. That means there's only one desktop. Which one will it be? All right. Ctrl-Alt-T. Super enter, super shift Q, Q, Ctrl-T, and use. Use doesn't work. Aliases, I don't know, update. I've installed those, but the system config has use, so that's not installed. We've really put everything away, and this is, your choice of building up your system. The rest, of course, is making this bigger, but that's just X-render and some configurations, and A-render. Remember that if you're going to go to tiling window managers. Great tool, simple tool, output, variant, resolution, 1920 by 80, apply, done, right? Layout, save as, you get the script. Let's call it script. Usually I call it Eric. And now you have a script to run and to start. And that's all there is to it. If you launch this thing, where are you again? This thing is basically code. Okay, thank you. This one is code to launch X-render, telling him, hey, you can get bigger. So there we are. There are so many options, right? There is so many possibilities, and that's the fun in Arch. Choices all the time. Distros are nothing more than people making choices, as we've done now with ArcoNet and ArcoPro and Arco Plasma. We had to make choices. We have to make them. There's no way around it. I hope you like it, and please give me more input. So BTOP is going to go out for the pack to Arch. Sounds like a good thing to keep an eye on, to make sure that we are as close as possible to Arch. All right, cheers.